The first time I tried to shoot this video was by the water, and the signal was real bad, so I had to come back Shadowcast. Like I told y'all before, these is like really raw now. I don't have no really set program of how I do these anymore. I just try to give as much value as I can to you guys and make sure that I'm just being when I come over here. So today I want how you can set up a mobile recording studio because we're talking about being digital nomad musicians. Because I'm working on a course that teaches you how you can become a digital nomad musician, live the life you want to live, travel the world, and make the money you really want to make, and make a ton of money doing so. So one of the things that you need to do to set that up is you need to have a way to record music without a recording studio. You need to have a way that you can record music remotely from anywhere in the world, wherever you at. And we're gonna talk about that today. So hold on, let me go grab some tissue real quick. All right. Now, where was I? So you got to be able to record remotely. So you need a studio that's mobile, so you can set up whether you're in a hotel, whether you're in a hostel, whether you're in a condo, you're in a flat, you're in a villa, wherever you at, Airbnb, you need to be able to set up your gear, open up your luggage, your backpack, wherever you put your gear in when you travel, and get to work. And you need to be able to do so like at a high level of quality. So it's not much that you need because we in the age of the internet, you can just have a laptop and the right programs and make beats in your closet or on a plane. I've heard stories of kids making beats on airplanes while they up in the air. By the time they touch down, they got a fresh new beat. This could be you. So let me stop talking about fluff and get straight to it. So the first thing you're gonna need is a laptop powerhouse. You're gonna need a really good laptop to record with. And so what I recommend is a MacBook Pro, not a MacBook Air, not a MacBook Lite. You need a MacBook Pro with the quad processors, the 8-way processor, something that's really beefy. It has a lot of power, a lot of processing power to handle all that recording and that processing of the beats and all the audio files, right? And it needs to have a lot of storage on there too, um, at least 700 gigabytes. And I think the ones that come out now got terabytes of hard drive space already on them, right? Actually, that reminds me, I want to add something else to this list. I'm gonna add something else that you need. You need an external hard drive and flash drive as well. You need both. So let me write that down. That's gonna be the last two things I talk about. Hard drive plus flash drive. Flash drive. Yes. So with the MacBook Pro, you can have them when you buy one, you can buy it with the the software that you need already installed on it. Apple's really good about that. So they have like a special package with their MacBooks. So you can get one that's for people who are into video. Like they have a suite of plugins and programs that come standard with the MacBook Pro for video, or you can have one specifically for music. They already know that a lot of people that's in our line of work use their product, use their laptops for just such a job as recording music. So you can get Logic Pro on there, GarageBand, sometimes Pro Tools already installed, or if it's not installed, they'll ship it with the download link that you can download the DAW. So I recommend a MacBook Pro as your laptop of choice. And I know they're expensive, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's going to carry you a long way. If you got to, just get a used one that's like a couple years old, just to get you started. Next, you're going to need an audio interface. And the best audio interface, in my opinion, especially when you're traveling everywhere, is the Focusrite Scarlett. It's a little red box, looks like a little red square, and they got two versions. They got one that only has one mic input on the front, and it has auxiliary inputs in the back. But I like the one that has two. It has two mic inputs in the front, so you can plug directly in, whether you got a directional mic or a cardioid, omnidirectional mic, condenser microphone, either or, it works great. And it just sounds good. The sound quality that you get, that it picks up when it records, when it takes your microphone signal and transforms it into computer language to go into the DAW, it just sounds just so good. Trust me on this. I've played around with a lot of different audio interfaces, and the Focusrite I recommend that you get. Next, you're gonna need a microphone. All right. And I suggest that you just get one good microphone and get you a condenser microphone. That's like the large resonance, pitch every octave, every frequency really well. And you can get there's a lot of different companies that have really good condenser microphones, but I super cheap, but it's also not too expensive. You can get some on the low end for like, I think you could get an AKG microphone that's a condenser for less than $100. And just not too far under 100. The reason I think condenser microphones are so good, because they're versatile. You catch so much of the good frequency, you don't get that flat dead stale sound. You can use it for drums if you want to catch some type of a percussion sound. If you need something to record Foley or sound effects, you just want to record the ocean. Or the cars driving by, you can play. And a good condenser microphone, I can use it and set it in the room and record saxophone with it. And I can switch later and I can do vocals with that same microphone, and it's going to catch everything. I have more sophisticated microphones that you can get, that you can buy, that are that have presets on them that are really good for traveling, but we gonna talk about those on a different video. Right now, I just want to get you set up. If you want to set up a mobile, so I suggest either you get some, once again, AKG headphones. They make a really good studio headphone that will give you a clear image of what your mix sound like. It is so important to have good headphones, because if you got some bad headphones, you're gonna miss certain frequencies, certain lows and highs and mids that you recorded. You're not gonna hear them, and you'll mix them out of your mix, and it's gonna sound flat and stale. So you have to have accurate headphones to hear everything that you recorded. And especially if you want to mix your record yourself, you got to have a good set of headphones. Same thing goes for mastering your tracks. If you go to master your tracks yourself, you got to have a good pair of headphones. So I suggest you get AKG headphones, or a second company that you can look into is called Sennheiser. Sennheiser makes really good studio quality headphones. And these are not wireless. These are not Bluetooth headphones. These are headphones that you take the little jack and you plug them directly into the side of your laptop, or you plug them directly into your audio interface so that you can get a raw, direct signal on what you're listening to and what you're recording. When you're either in real time, when you're monitoring while you're recording, you want to hear yourself in the headphones, and you want to hear the mix on playback too. So yeah, so to repeat, AKG or Sennheiser studio quality headphones. Okay, you got to get a pair of those. Next, you want to get a good MIDI controller, and I'm talking about a portable one, something that's no bigger than like the size of this right here, like my notepad. See, this notepad is real small, right? Real small. Something you can get a MIDI controller that's just about the size of this right here, and it'll have like it'll have keys right here, it'll have beat pad buttons up here, it'll have faders. You want to get something like this, maybe this size, or maybe that much longer, but short like this, because you want to be able to fit it inside of your bag when you're traveling. And so this MIDI controller that I recommend that you get, either you can get the APC or the MPK series MIDI controllers from Akai. They make the dopest shit when it comes to MIDI controllers. And they're very versatile, and most of them come with presets already ready to go to plug into your DAW. Your DAW will recognize the MIDI controller immediately. And what I love about MacBook Pros, you plug and you play. You don't have to do no drivers or no preset up. Most of the times with the MIDI controller like this, with a MacBook Pro, you can just plug that bad boy in, and it's going to recognize it immediately and sync it to your DAW. And you're done. You don't have to do no fancy setup. If you want to have tweaks, yeah, you still have to set things up with inside of your DAW and do some of the presets and some of the settings in your MIDI controller. But for the most part, it's plug and play. So like as soon as you get the inspiration, you just open up your laptop, plug your MIDI controller in, and just go to work. That's what I love about MacBook Pros. They work good with MIDI controllers like this. Next, believe it or not, you're going to need a good smartphone. So the smartphone that you already use every day, like this one here that I'm recording this video on, it has an app on there for memos, right? So you can use your smartphone to take audio recordings, like if you have vocal ideas, just pick your smartphone up, hit the memo feature on there, and just record yourself going through the lyrics. As soon as you have a vocal idea, it's really helpful when you write the songs, when you write in beats. You can even beatbox how the beat go into your smartphone. Also, a lot of people you see when they're recording, you see them on the videos, they got their smartphone reading the lyrics. Once again, you use your smartphone as a tool to help you write songs. Next is a Bluetooth speaker. You want to have a good Bluetooth stereo speaker, not the mono. Has to be stereo, because you want to listen to the playback of your mixes before and after you send them off to get mixed and mastered. You want to have a true representation of what it sounds like out in the wild, so, and you want to get feedback from your friends too, like whoever's hanging out with you. When you get your songs done, you want to have a good Bluetooth speaker, something small, not too big, something that fits in your bag, that you can just link up to your laptop and just hit playback, and you can hear a big full sound. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to replicate what it sounds like in the control room, because when you go to a big studio, the control room has those big speakers up there right next to the console, and you can hear what everything sounds like. But since we're traveling abroad, we don't have that. So the closest thing to that is a good set of stereo Bluetooth speakers, like the Pill from Beats by Dre, or something from Bose or JBL, something small, but something that has a lot of bass and that packs a punch. It fits in your bag. You just carry that with you, and you use that for playback when you want to listen to your mixes. And finally, you want to get something to dampen the sound around your microphone. You can get portable sound booth material that looks like a ball or a square, and you can fold it up and fit it in your bag. But when you take it out, you unfold it, and it makes this cavity around your microphone, so you can set it up around your microphone so it kills the dead space and the dead sound, the unwanted sounds that come in the room. It'll dampen those sounds, so you have a real clean signal when you record it I suggest you get one of those, and you get one of the ones that you can fold top, because you still got all your session. That way, um, if you have to go to a big studio, you got all your session files on your hard drive. I also like to have little flash drives too, that are about the size of a pen, like this. Have a flash drive, sessions on that flash drive. And I used to have a flash drive on my chain when I went to the studio. Like I would work on stuff at home, I would work on stuff on my laptop, and I would save the files and put them on a flash drive. So I would just I would pull it off my flash drive and put it into the computer that they had in the studio and pull up my sessions like that. So it's always good to have a good compact, really slim. You just plug them directly into the laptop with the USB cable, and that gives them enough power to run. Same thing with the flash drive. Flash drives automatically are compact to run. So that's it. Okay, so this video is done. I try to give you guys an extremely high amount of value on how you can set this up for yourself. Digital nomad musician lifestyle, so you can record anywhere in the world. So with that setup, you put all that gear in your bag, order it on Amazon or Lazada or wherever you are, or as soon as you get inspired to. And yeah, you save a lot of money too because you don't got to go to the studio all the time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for